Hey everyone, it's Jessica, and today I'm coming to you from beautiful South Florida. I was trying to get a little bit of the view behind me. I rented a vacation home for a week to come down and take a little time off, and thought this would be the perfect setting to come on camera because today I'm going to talk about manifesting a move, which I haven't done yet. I'm going to introduce you to Terrell, and I thought it was really interesting when Terrell and I first started corresponding because I had planned this trip to come down and take a vacation and kind of check out an area in Florida that I'm interested in moving to. I've actually been interested in moving here for about 20 years, and I think now that my children are getting older, my youngest son's starting college in a few months, or a few weeks I guess, and I just thought that now would be the perfect time to come check it out. So while I'm down here and I'm in this vacation rental, and it just so happens that the neighborhood I'm in is absolutely perfect, and it's better than I had even imagined. So went in and talked to some people in some shops, did a little looking around at the decor and things like that, did some house hunting, and I picked up this book. I was just thumbing through it the other evening, kind of just relaxing on the couch, and this one ad popped up at me, and it says, "You've been dreaming about it for years, now it's time." So I'm going to show you that too. It's really funny. And it just spoke to me. I thought, you know, how perfect are the signs that come that kind of lead us to where we're supposed to be. And then I thumbed a little further into the book, and I'm just going to read it to you. I don't know if it's even coming through clear or not, but it said, "Embrace change and we'll take care of the rest." So I'm kind of listening to that sign too. Today I'm going to introduce you also to Terrell, and Terrell manifested a move that he was interested in taking. He took a little bit of a leap of faith, and I thought that that was very synchronous that we were talking about that at the same time, and we haven't talked about that yet on this channel, and I know that some of you guys probably do want to manifest a move. I'd like to cover all types of subjects for manifestation. So I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you're interested in having your story put on my channel, you can email me at thescienceofdeliberategreation@gmail.com and send me your success story. We've done a couple of stories on healing. I don't think we've really touched on money a whole lot, so if anybody wants to talk about a money manifestation, I know we've had some comments with some really good money manifestation stories that are being shared. So if you've commented about that and you have something you want to share, please send that to me and I'll get back to you. In the meantime, here's Terrell, and check out his channel. He's a new and upcoming YouTuber, and he does a lot of law of attraction and fitness material, which is really fun to watch. And I'll talk to you guys soon.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Terrell. I'm really excited to be here today. I am an instructor in California doing group fitness training, and I created my channel to help people live their best life through the law of attraction, intentional living, and daily healthy habits. Now, if you're on Jess's channel, you know all about synchronicity and manifesting. I was thinking about ways or just different ideas to talk about my success stories, and that just one morning Jess popped up and I recognized one of the people that she was featuring, Metaphysical Mike. So I've been using the law of attraction and manifesting for a good 10 years now. I really try to think about my intention with everything that I do, what I want my ultimate goal to be, and how I see myself, not just in this present moment, but who I want to be going into my next adventure or my next journey. So I found the law of attraction through The Secret. That really just got me into thinking, like, whatever I think about, whatever I want, I just need to focus on. So here's my story of my first experience with the law of attraction. Before I was doing my group fitness thing, I was a hairstylist. I was living at home. I was in my early 20s, and I didn't really feel connected to what I was doing. I just kind of felt like I was in a rut. So I decided that I needed to move. I needed to get out and expand myself a little bit more. I honed in on Chicago. I'd never been there before, but I had one of my best friends after college had moved to Chicago and started a pretty awesome life out there. After seeing The Secret, I went ahead and in my journal started writing down, I will live a beautiful life in Chicago. Over and over and over again, I wrote just that one line in my journal and really held on to that thought. Again, I hadn't been to Chicago before, but I knew my friend, and I couldn't get the feeling really of it. I didn't know what it would be like to live in Chicago, what the streets were like, what my commute would be like. So I found this movie called Wicker Park, and I began watching it over and over and over again. Every free night that I had, I was watching Wicker Park, and I was imagining myself in the wintertime, bundled up. I found myself daydreaming about just a new life in a bigger city. You know, I really tried to put myself in that movie. So of course, I needed to come up with a plan, right? I needed to figure out what I was gonna do there, how I was actually gonna thrive in Chicago. So I did some research and I started looking at salons that I wanted to work at that just felt like me. And I found one salon that really shouted to me. It like called my name. All of the people looked really cool. And I imagined myself being amongst them and just having a good time. I kept this up for a few months. I gave myself some time to save up some money and really make sure that I could be successful in this. Remember, it's not just about wishing, and it's not just about focusing. You want to implement some action behind whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So I saved up money and I started telling people that I was gonna move to Chicago. I talked to my friend and he was willing to let me stay with him for as long as I needed until I got myself up and running. About a week before my move date, I sent my application in to the salon, and a couple of days later, I got basically a rejection letter. But what they said was that they had just hired a few new assistants, but they would keep my resume at the top of the pile in case anything happened or, you know, just for later when something opened up. I was bummed, of course. I didn't have a plan B. You know, I was focused and I really believed that my intention and my manifestation would come to fruition. I didn't let that stop me and I ended up moving to Chicago anyway. Found a salon that was nearby and it had a good reputation. You know, it felt okay, it felt all right. And I was like, I could do this. So I worked there for about a week, and one day I got a phone call from my Plan A salon. They said that they had just let go of an assistant who had just started and she wasn't really working out. And they wanted to have me come in and interview. Of course, I jumped on that. I went and I interviewed. Everything was so awesome. It was exactly what I wanted in a salon, and the music was great and the vibe was right. I ended up getting my job there. I ended up getting a job there. I left Plan B's salon and started working at my Plan A salon. The salon that I was at was actually in Wicker Park. I didn't even really put the two together, but like, there's a scene where they're hanging out in a park and I was able to walk past that park every single day. I tell you what, like everything that I have done since then with my focus, I haven't let the setbacks or the roadblocks get to me. I kept strong with my belief and I still maintain that whatever I think, whatever I put my focus on will come to me. And if it doesn't, if it wasn't that one thing that I wanted, then something better, something that is more in tune or more in alignment with where I am, with what I'm vibrating, will come. I have so many other stories. I was walking down the street with a friend one day and we were just talking about our favorite foods. It wasn't even like, I didn't even realize that I was doing this, but we started talking about tacos. And I was saying how I really wanted like a street taco with all the good chicken and mango salsa. I was like, I just love I was just going in on the taste and everything. Now, I didn't have tacos that day, but 2 days later, I went to a barbecue and totally random, these people came in and brought in some tacos and they had made mango salsa. I fell out of my chair. As soon as I took a bite of that taco, my memory came of me walking down the street just 2 days before saying how I wanted some tacos with mango salsa on it. That might seem little, but if you're new to this manifesting, if you're new to the law of attraction, I suggest trying the small stuff first. Just make an intention to see a penny on the ground, or something a little more abstract like a butterfly. What you put out, what you create, what comes to you, it's all here in this vibration. You have the power to create the life that you want. You have the power to change your life. You just got to change here and really focus. Journal. Show your gratitude. Thank you, universe, right? I hope that I can inspire you to create deliberately, to find intention, and to love this journey that we're on, this human experience we found ourselves in. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.